Hey guys, how's it going? Shadows here. Welcome back to... That's right, you guessed it, Out of the Box. And yeah, so welcome back. I made a title for that. I've actually got a lot of topics to talk about the Out of the Box. I've started writing down topics. God damn it. Anyway, yeah, I got a lot of topics I wanted to talk about. First up, Dorito sandwiches. Now, what a Dorito sandwich is that one day, you guys know, have you guys like ever made a chip sandwich before? Like, gone into the kitchen and really hungry and you're like, I want a sandwich, but there's like nothing really interesting to put on a sandwich. I know, I'll put chips on my sandwiches. Well, one day, me and Caleb, when he was staying here, me and Caleb wanted to do that, so what I did was like, he was just on his computer and I was upstairs and I'm like, Doritos? Wonder what Doritos would taste like on a sandwich. So you get bread, Doritos of course, and another piece of bread, squash it down a bit and then eat it. And it does fall to bits everywhere, so make sure, I don't know if you ever played or you're outside or something. But yeah, it is so fucking good, like it is so yum. Like, if you don't like margarine, don't have to add it, but I don't add it. If you want to add it, I've never tried it with it, so try it if you want to, but I prefer it without it. I just preferred it bread, Doritos bread, nothing else. And it tastes fucking amazing. And I use any Doritos really, my mouth's actually watering talking about this because it's so yum. I'm gonna have one after this episode. I use Cheese Supreme, I just bought some, I'm gonna go make one after this. So yeah, try Dorito sandwiches, they're fucking amazing. Okay, one thing I'm curious about. Have you guys ever, like, you know, when you go to school, you learn about all sorts of stuff. Like, you know, you learn about, like, science, you learn about art, you learn about all sorts of shit. But you never learn the simple things. Like, did you know, off a movie, and I mean, I'm talking about, like, off Scott Pilgrim vs. the World as an example of the movie. You know, the part where, spoiler alert by the way, if you haven't seen this, but this movie's been around for ages. You know the part where Ramona and Scott Pilgrim are talking and they're eating garlic bread and he made it himself or something like that. And he goes, and she's like, this is really good garlic bread. And he goes, yeah, it's my favorite food. I could eat garlic bread all the time if I really wanted to. And she said, then you'd get fat. And then he's like, why would I get fat? And then she says, bread makes you fat. And he's like, bread makes you fat? And I was literally sitting on the couch like...
It's actually a really good garlic bread. Garlic bread is my favorite food. I could honestly eat it for every meal. Or just eat it all the time without even stopping.
You get fat.
No, why would I get fat?
Bread makes you fat.
Bread makes you fat?
Bread makes you fat? Yeah, so I mean, like, there's an example, like, old people, parents, all that stuff say that movies... TV doesn't really teach us anything. I always got told when I was a kid, you don't learn anything from TVs or games or anything like that. A lot of games teach you historical events, like Assassin's Creed for example. Not all of them are true, but they teach you about like Leonardo da Vinci. They talk about DiCaprio, all the famous artists and stuff like that. They talk about all those guys, talk about the times of Rome and etc. Like, come on. You learn a lot from games, TV, and other stuff. I mean, come on, it's not just written work and shit like what you used to do. So I just wanted to let you guys know that we don't learn everything in school. I didn't know bread makes you fat till I found it out from a movie. And I wasn't even I didn't intentionally want to learn. I was just watching the movie because Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is actually a really cool fucking movie. I've watched it so many times. If my friend Elizabeth was watching this, she showed me it. She's this Canadian girl that I met at school. She was an exchange student. She was a really cool friend. Anyway, yeah, so she showed me that and then I was like, wait, what the fuck? Yeah, so I was like, you learn a lot from movies. Okay, one thing I wanted to bring up. Bodies and shapes. My body specifically is of course very lanky, very skinny. You know, like, it's like nothing. I mean, you see these buff cunts like, all like muscled and shit walking around with like these skinny girls around their arm or sporty girls around their arm. And there's a difference between different body shapes of course. There's muscly, there's fat and there's skinny. But we're all human beings. But there is personality changes. Now, there is some muscly cunts that are all like, oh, I go to the gym, I fucking work out, look at me, all my muscles, oh babe, come and check out my muscles and shit. Then there's the nice muscly guys like Carly's flatmate. I'm off to the gym, see you later. Person asks to see his abs, okay. And then the girl's just like, oh my god, or whatever. And I'm just sitting there like, but anyway. Then there's the nice fat people. Hey bro, how's it going? Yeah, just, you know, I don't really know how to imitate that, but you know, the general nice. And then there's the arsehole ones. What the fuck are you looking at? Stuff like that. And then there's people like me. Then there's the nice ones. I guess I'm a nice one sometimes. Then there's the ones that are just like, yo, bitch, faggot, bitch, asshole, nigga. You know what I mean? You get where I'm coming from. I mean, it fucking pisses me off. And then when like, see, like you see me and I'm like, I'm not like muscly at all, I'm skinny as fuck. I mean, I'm a fucking skeleton. You could play the xylophone on my ribs, you know? Yeah, I want to go to the gym someday, but I'm not complaining about it. If you're happy with your body, you don't have to modify it for someone else. And your self-confidence is a big thing. Who cares what anyone else thinks? If you love yourself for you, stick to that. I personally, yeah, I'd like to get a bit more musclier, but it's not like I see all these muscly guys with girls, and yeah, I'm like, oh, it sucks, you know, jealous or whatever. I actually did that at a party once. I got drunk, and there was this muscly guy there, and then I saw, oh, I'm muscly, trying to impress all the girls, so I walked around and asked everyone to punch me in the stomach. I didn't feel it at the time, of course, but in the morning I was just like, oh, fuck, what the hell? So yeah, you get what I mean. So about bodies, yeah, if you want to modify it, but don't do it by like fucking plastic surgery and all that crap. Do it by like, you know, if you're bigger, go to the gym. If you're skinnier, just go to the gym and work out. I can't talk because I don't go to the gym. But someday I will when I can be bothered. Guys getting girls all the time. Like, even just in general, you see all these guys hanging out with these really pretty girls, and you're just sitting there, just like, hi, well, by yourself, maybe. Just like, fuck, how do they do it? Like, guys of all shapes and sizes, all ethnically, whatever, I don't know how to say it, but all the, you know, and then you're just sitting there like, so I've always wondered how you get like girls. How do you get girls? You know? So let's search it up on Google. Okay, so let's search for it. How do guys get girls all the time? Let's see what comes up when I search that. How to be a girl all what? The girl of all guys dream. All guys dream of. Why girls never want nice. If you're being a bad boy, gets you laid, while being a nice guy gets you either ignored or abused. What the fuck? Like, with time, all women come back to the dark side. Girls do want nice guys, just a nice guy who knows how to say no. I know how to say no. Try not to get offended. So if you show that you're like not really interested and play hard to get girls who will want you more, I honestly think that's a load of bullshit. Because a lot of girls think it's snobbing, in my opinion. But if you're a girl and you think I'm wrong, tell me. Dancing, I know how to dance. Like, I can do the waltz and shit. There's a lot more that I can't be fucked going into. So, a lot of girls like badasses. A lot of girls like guys that like to party. Correct me if I'm wrong. According to this, a lot of girls like guys that party. Guys that can say like a bad guy and a nice guy. A lot of girls like guys that notice things and seem interested in the dance and stuff. There's a lot of things a girl's expectations for a guy. Like, honestly, a guy can't walk up to a chick and be like, hey, wanna go out? And she'll be like, yeah, and go out with him. Yeah. No. But a girl can go up to a guy and either be like, hey, wanna fuck? And no doubt a guy will be like, fuck yeah. Or if a girl walk up to a guy and be like, you wanna go out? The guy will be like, fuck yeah. You know? But even though girls expect guys to ask girls out, it's like, even with just opposite partners, like, I don't get it. I mean, I'm not complaining about being single. Single has its perks and its downs. But I just see all these guys with other chicks and I'm just like, how do they do it? How do they do it? So if you have any tips, leave them in the comments. And I'll have a look. Another topic, how to make gaming cute. Okay, gaming is a thing that's done by a lot of dudes especially. I'm not being sexist. I see like girls trying gaming, but I've never actually like met a hard out gamer girl. I've met a few maybe on Kick or something. But yeah, that's not the point. The point is how to make gaming cute. If one of you, of your partner, whether you're male, female, male, whatever, if you want to make gaming cute or want to see if there's a way for you to interpret gaming into your relationship, you don't have to take this advice, but my opinion is you could lie nicely on a couch or a bed, snuggle up to each other and play the game, or if you're really into games, you could sit up and play games together. Or if you're teaching her, like, this is good for a girl or a guy or whatever learning how to play a game, you can either put your arm around them, give them the controller, and kind of like help them out if they want help. Don't be pushy with help, or else you'll think they're retarded and they'll get really mad. Another way, the way I use generally, other than like cuddling, as if you're really into it, is if the girl's into it, this is gonna sound really dirty, but don't take the audio out of this. Spread my legs, and then should like lie on my chest, kind of. You know what I mean? It's hard to interpret just by myself. Yeah, and then like you just hug her or just like lie there, like, you know, resting your head on her head or whatever while she plays the game. And you're just like lying there, and as support her in a way, and you know, that's how I do it. And generally most girls that I've been with, I haven't been with a lot, but most girls that I've been with may not have got into gaming, but they did enjoy it when we were going out, and which was really good. So if you want to take those up, if you've got a girl that's not really into gaming or whatever, then, or a guy or whatever, just do that. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Okay, one thing I'm fucking confused about. Okay, I have this really cool shirt. I got this shirt from my stepdad, my mom's partner, Cal, and it glows in the dark, and I thought that's pretty fucking awesome. And that's the back of it. But I've always been curious, how does stuff glow? Like, what's the chemical? How? I'm so, like, why does light, when it hits it, makes it glow more? So let's discover it on Google, my friends. Okay. How does stuff glow? How does glow-in-the-dark stuff work? All glow-in-the-dark products contain phosphophores, I think. A phosphophore is a substance that radiates visible light after being energized. The two places where the most commonly seen phosphophores are in a TV screen or a computer monitor and in fluorescent lights. Huh. So it's actually used in... That's so weird. An electron beam strikes the phosphophore to energize it. It sees... Okay. So this is pretty much saying it's a type of energy that, and like chemical something or compound, that sucks in the light, and by a chemical reaction, by shaking it or snapping it or even just turning the switch, that flicker of light will then, and like clicks it on, and then the light expresses itself, I guess. It doesn't really need charging. but I want to know what a Phosophore looks like. So let's a little copy and paste. Let's see what a Phosophore is. So Phosophore is like a little it reflects. It's like a stone there. It's like that stuff. So what happens is that the light hits it and it reflects. That's actually really cool. There's a lot of interesting stuff you can find. And Phosophorus is what you find in watches, what you find everywhere. It's that one compound that makes lights. And that is fucking cool. It is apparently poisonous though if you like, you know, I've always heard if you break open a glow stick, this stuff is poisonous and it can like burn your skin or something. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm not gonna try it. But yeah, it's like a glowing compound. So you learn something new every day. Like holy fuck, I'm why not like what the hell? Yeah, that's how Weiss and how stuff glows. So they're like, it's like they print it into shirts and stuff. That's so cool. Huh? I'm so fascinated by that. Hey guys, how's it going? Shadows here. I'm gonna have to end this here. This out of the box videos has been longer than I expected, so this is going to be put into parts now. So I will see you guys in part 2. There'll be an annotation here that has popped up since I started this outro, and that will take you to the second part of this out of the box videos things. So yeah, please leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe for more to help a lot, and I'll see you guys in part 2 of Out of the Box. Bye bye.